What's it going to be like installing Windows XP on an SSD? We're about to find out. I totally forgot this part. You didn't even have a GUI while the initial setup was taking place. So you had to do this with this blue and gray interface that looks kind of scary. I'm almost getting PTSD from those days where I was scared if I messed up something in the formatting, I'd completely destroy my system. Setup is copying files. Wow, that was fast. And now we're restarting and going into the actual setup. Woohoo, Windows XP. This is 64-bit, so it should be able to take advantage of the additional RAM and CPU cores as well. And now we're installing Windows. Imagine having an operating system that's a product. It doesn't sell your data. It says setup will complete in approximately 35 minutes, but I think that's inaccurate. I think Windows didn't have the ability to estimate how fast hardware would become in the future, so I think this is totally off. I think it's going to install in just a couple of minutes. We'll wait and see, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to take 34. And now the fun part. You have to type in a product key. Damn. I just realized how incompetent we've become. I can't imagine how I would do this for every single game or application that I installed without messing it up. Now this seems like hard work. Like, I can't copy paste? What are you talking about? When you think about it, it's a pretty simple thing, just typing in a few numbers. Daunting. Surely people would mess something up, right? But we didn't. And boom, we're installing Network now. Oh, interestingly, I don't think any websites are going to work with the old Internet Explorer because they're not going to be compatible, but maybe Google will. We'll find out. Now, you may be wondering, why would somebody upgrade to Windows XP in 2022? Well, one of the things I've been trying to do with the channel is create more fun content since we've been doing a lot of professional testing and stuff like that. So I'm thinking of going back and looking at retro malware. Let me know in the comments if that sounds like an interesting idea. Of course, we're going to look at Bonzi Buddy and his friends. I don't know if they'll make friends with Clippy. And as you can see, we're only a few minutes in and the timer is running down really fast. So we're losing minutes and seconds. Every 2 seconds, it goes down 1 minute. People just couldn't imagine, what modern hardware would be like. And now we're finally booting in. Applying computer settings. I didn't even see the whole scroll wheel thing go. It's so fast. Imagine if you did a PowerPoint today that looked like this. Oh, that wonderful sound. This is state-of-the-art Windows XP Professional 64-bit. And the first thing we see, your computer might be at risk. Antivirus is not installed. Well, if you've been watching the PC security channel, at least you know what antivirus you should install. Now, one of the things I want you to notice is how simple everything was back then. Oh, wait, first we need to change this wallpaper. What is this? Bliss. There we go. Need to stretch it? Perfect. Oh, the wallpaper wasn't high-res enough for 1080p. But I want you to notice how simple everything is and how little stuff there is on the computer. So if we want to go into our files, you've got My Computer, and the only things you would actually modify would be your Documents folder. So this is where everything would be. The whole C drive was hidden because nobody wants you going in there and deleting random files, I suppose. And if you install a new application, you would have to put it on the desktop. Also notice how it makes use of the additional screen space. So if you go into all programs, now it branches out a new menu because you've got this huge screen. Here's some classics. As a kid, I would just enjoy playing around with this. Don't think anybody does that with Windows 11 now, do they? If I press C on the start menu, it automatically opens control panel. So it's convenient, it was fast, but I wish I could search. Now there is a search option. Oh, and there's this little dog that pops up. Search companion. Let's see all the animations he has. Oh, look, he's looking around. So the dog is opening a book and reading through it. Putting it back. This is adorable. Now, it wouldn't be a good retro Windows video without games now, would it? So we go into all programs, games. Even though this is a professional edition, you need to have games, right? So you've got Solitaire, Minesweeper, but those are boring ones. Let's play pinball. Oh, those sound effects. There we go. Man, I can't move the damn things. Oh no! I forgot the keybinds. Let's try to go to the internet. Internet Explorer. Now, Microsoft isn't going to load. Guess what? Here's the funny thing. So Google.com still works on Windows XP, it loads, but Microsoft's default website, nah. You know what? Let's see what happens if I search for free antivirus. I guess most of these sites are not going to load. Nope. Page cannot be displayed. So Avast doesn't work. See if there's somebody else that shows up. Avira. Page cannot be displayed. Bitdefender. Page cannot be displayed. So the first thing we're going to need to do is download a new browser to actually use the system. But it's surprisingly usable and fast, you know. It feels faster than Windows 11 in all seriousness. It's very responsive. The UI is clean, consistent. And I kind of like how simple it is, you know. It didn't feel as cluttered and messed up as computers feel nowadays. Not trying to sell you stupid services. It's actually designed for you to use it. Rather than, hey, here's something we want you to do. Why don't you just click on it? So there you have it. We have successfully upgraded to Windows XP. Maybe I'm going to team up with DanOct1 and do some retro malware. Maybe even look at some old AVs if we can get an old copy of AVG or something. That would be funny as hell. Let me know if you want to see something like that in the comments down below. In my opinion, Windows XP was the best Microsoft operating system. Tough one between XP and 7. A lot of you love 7. But I wasn't a huge fan of Arrow, and I just love the consistency that Windows XP has. And the fact that it actually uses your entire screen real estate. And you could still run a lot of applications on Windows XP. It had DirectX 9s. It's not like Windows 98 where it's totally unusable. I feel like after Vista, the whole transparency and arrow thing kind of messed up the UI. It made it look more cluttered. Wasn't as smooth. XP is just so clean and fast. Not to mention, better wallpaper than every other version of Windows. Now to our sponsors. This video is brought to you by NordVPN. Now, as you all know, if you want to be anonymous on the interwebs, you need to have a VPN. If you're doing any kind of security testing, it's a must-have. And guess what? NordVPN is one of the most elegant ones to use. You can select any location you like around the world. Their servers are fast and reliable. They also have a threat protection feature now, so you get the combined benefit of a lot of browser extensions within the VPN itself. So if you want to pretend to be in the United States so you can watch shows there, you can do that. At the moment, they also have an amazing deal on their 2-year plan. So check it out. Go to nordvpn.com/TPSC and show them some love for sponsoring this video. You also get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's peace of mind. If you don't like it, you can always refund. Thank you so much for watching. This is Leo, and as always, stay informed, stay secure.